Inside all of us is a common desire. No matter our background or walk of life, we want to be inspired. Inspired to dream.
I got into Ohio State!
Let me see.
I got it.
Well, congratulations.
I got it.
Inspired to grow.
I did have the great pleasure of announcing that Dr. Satya Gopala Krishnan is one of the 2021 President Provost Award for Distinguished Faculty Service.
Inspired to better ourselves and our world. Inspired to maximize and increase our impact on the world around us. As I look at the CFAES community, I see overwhelming evidence of that inspiration in the work that we do, the people's lives we touch, and the commitment our college has to become the model modern land-grant institution. Ultimately, these inspirations ignite the most powerful of our resources, our potential. In CFAES, we believe that inspiration ignites potential, and our hope is that everyone who is part of our community is inspired to rise to their greatest potential, achieves their greatest goals, and lives a fulfilling and meaningful life. We believe our community contributes to that success. Our Students First philosophy, our very core, has us leading the university with student success metrics in every category. Those metrics tell a powerful story of the ways we approach our work, but they don't tell the full stories of all the individuals who our community has taught, nurtured, and launched. Each of them, each of you, matter in our community and will always belong in our college. At Waterman, where business leaders and producers partner with us on numerous projects which directly impact water quality, production, food waste, wildlife management, and so much more. Or with our new Controlled Environment Agriculture Research Complex, which opened in September and is a best-in-class facility that will help distinguish Ohio State from other institutions. Like the opportunity to partner with Voyager and NanoRacks to support a research station in low Earth orbit. It's mind-blowing, and equally important in my mind as an educator is the work we do with our school groups, the fourth graders who visit Waterman to learn about their food system, the environment, and agriculture, and how we want them to join us. So at CFAES, we keep striving to inspire. We are well on our way with the fundraising for the Multi-Species Animal Learning Center, which will create so many educational opportunities around animal and human interactions, and our new Education and Innovation Center, which will leverage our opportunities with the public to educate and inform about our work, the importance of our industries, and the compelling careers within our areas.
The importance of educating the public about our work in wildlife, the wildlife research that we do is kind of multiple levels, but the biggest thing is that we learn from these animals. We collect data, we publish from those data. But the biggest thing is that if we aren't sharing that information with the public, then we're really not doing the wildlife the service that we should be doing, as well as the public, and not really meeting the goals of the university either. So it's critically important.
Inspiration ignites potential, but it takes partners. It's not possible to do any of the types of complex systems work that we focus on as individuals. To fulfill our purpose, to sustain life, means we need so many of you to join us. We are deeply grateful for your support, your partnership, and that you believe in our capacity. We seek to inspire our students, faculty, and community partners to think about how we can change systems impacting food, agriculture, and the environment to be more productive, more efficient, and more sustainable. In our college, we prepare people to sustain life, to dare to dream big, and to achieve great things. We recognize the future growth in careers in our areas and are excited by the potential they represent. For us to meet the demands of our industry and our world, we must continue to foster a thriving pipeline to our college for our traditional student populations, while also creating pathways for young people who have not traditionally found careers in the food system, agriculture, or environment.
For me, the biggest privilege that I have in my role is being able to work with educators and with young people and helping them to identify dreams that they may not know that they even had, right? And so if they don't know about these careers in agriculture, then they won't know that they can achieve these things or that they can have this potential into these roles. And so showing them people that look like them and that come from similar backgrounds as they do, and that they are thriving in these amazing careers within agriculture, and then showing them that they too have the potential to go into these roles and to be amazing.
With the help of the Office of Strategic Enrollment at Ohio State, CFAES has established the Buckeye Agricultural Leaders Pathways Program. This program aims to increase enrollment by increasing outreach from our college to admitted students. To enhance educational opportunities for potential students and to meet the needs of Ohio through our land-grant mission, our college launched a new partnership initiative with Rio Grande Community College and Wilberforce University. To further extend our reach to southeastern Appalachian Ohio, we are collaborating with Rio Grande on plans to create pathways for degree programs leading to a 4-year degree in animal sciences, where students might start at Rio Grande, then transfer to our Columbus campus to finish their degree. We're also working with Wilberforce University to create an advanced golf course management program. The partnership includes courses in turfgrass management, history of golf courses, and golf management, and will grant students at Wilberforce an Ohio State certificate. Urban Roots is an extension program funded by the Franklin County Board of Commissioners to engage 8th grade students in immersive educational experiences in agricultural careers. From animal science to food science, from agricultural communication to precision agriculture, we want these young people to know that food and agriculture is for everyone, rural and urban. It is the food they eat, the clothes they wear, and the fuel in their vehicles. The Ohio 4-H Pathways to the Future is a new program sponsored through Ohio 4-H to help youth successfully accomplish their college and career goals following high school. Youth engaged in specialized events, activities, and curricula focused on career exploration and career readiness, with the end goal of helping these students successfully transition to post-secondary learning experiences and eventually the workforce. Our college is experiencing great momentum and growth. In the last year, CFAES welcomed 21 new faculty members into our college across nearly all of our areas. We also plan to welcome an additional 10 faculty for the autumn 2023 semester, with over 30 faculty searches currently underway. In order to maintain this momentum, we must continue to provide an environment where young faculty have the resources they need and a platform on which to build upon their career goals.
I think the college does a wonderful job of providing a platform for young faculty to develop their research program through small grants, through opportunities to meet and mingle and collaborate with other young faculty, as well as ways to plug into existing research programs and research projects. There's really a myriad of ways through which the college supports young researchers. Part of that is really in seed funding and thinking about, how can we get small data sets together to support larger sort of national level grant initiatives. And I think the college does a great job of providing that those resources through small grants, but also through their startup packages, really, to give young faculty the opportunity to grow and thrive here at OSU.
The really great thing about CFAES, I think, is that when you come up with an idea and you get a few people involved or on board, it actually gets some traction going. The mentor project was something that came out of Purdue. I was a sub-award contractee with several of my colleagues, Francesca Hand, Joyce Chen, Jira Warner-Green, and the four of us developed a mentoring program for faculty. We saw a need for better training of our faculty to be cross-cultural mentors. And so the whole program was culturally responsive mentorship, and it was training faculty members to be able to meet their needs of their diverse students. And so by taking this program, we hoped that faculty would be better prepared to address some of those challenges that comes with mentoring somebody who is different than you. And the really great thing about that program is that folks were very excited about it. We felt like the chairs of the departments were excited when they nominated people to be a part of it. And I would say that our dean was really excited about it as well.
We are very proud of the work being conducted by Dr. Luis Rodriguez Seona, Sudhir Sastry, and Brent Sanjan, who were recently named as the 2022-23 Distinguished Professors of Food, Agricultural, and Environmental Sciences. This honorific title is awarded on a competitive basis to full professors who excelled in teaching, research, or outreach and engagement, and whose work has demonstrated significant impact on their fields, students, the college, university, or the public. Researchers in the CFAES departments of Food Science and Technology, as well as the Food, Agricultural, and Biological Engineering departments, have installed and commissioned new pilot-scale ultra-shear technology equipment for liquid foods and beverages processing. This innovative manufacturing technology preserves foods and beverages using wholesome, recognizable ingredients, no artificial preservatives, and reduced heat. They will soon launch an outreach program to food and beverage companies to join the Food Industry Consortium to begin using this technology. CFAES research will encompass activity on both sides of Lane Avenue, at Carmenton to the south and at Waterman to the north. We're very excited to have several CFAES research teams move into the new Pelotonia Research Center that will open in spring 2023 at Carmenton. Our first faculty teams to move in will work in the Foods for Health area, including Drs. Devin Peterson, Jessica Cooperstone, and Radin Sadre. To meet the ever-changing concerns of our stakeholders, we've partnered with Nationwide to form the Ag Tech Innovation Hub. Nationwide and CFAES will work together in this partnership to encourage the development of new solutions that will help the agricultural ecosystem while better understanding, managing, and mitigating climate risk. The Innovation Hub will promote applied research, technology transfer, the exchange of knowledge and experience, and transdisciplinary innovation in support of agricultural technology. Across our 3 campuses, we are modernizing learning spaces, laboratories, and resources that enable the success of our community through cutting-edge technology and world-class facilities. On our Columbus campus at our Waterman Agricultural and Natural Resources Laboratory, we officially opened our Controlled Environment Agricultural Research Center, where we're recording today. Our researchers are beginning to take up residence, and over $10 million in funding has already been secured by our college for research that will utilize this new complex. This complex will also allow our students to gain hands-on experience in a commercial-like setting, which will result in graduates who have the skills and experience needed to meet the demands of this growing industry in our state.
In this facility, all of the structures and the technology used directly similar to the commercial greenhouse production, and that's very helpful when we are doing this research at the same scale. And I think that's very important for our research.
With the technology that's available inside of it, it's going to mean so much for future researchers to be able to look at conditions both hand-created in the lab and more variable out here in a production facility-like area.
On our CFAES Worcester campus, we recently finished the Intra-Campus Pathways and Civic Infrastructure project, which added walking and biking paths connecting our student housing, the Worcester Science Building, and the Worcester Conference Center. This further emphasizes our one campus philosophy and allows faculty, staff, and students a safer and easier way to get across our campus. At Stone Lab, our teaching and research facility on Lake Erie, we're adding a flex lab to provide needed teaching and research space, and mesocosms, large 700-gallon flow-through tanks that allow for large-scale experiments using Lake Erie water. Both facilities provide the assets needed for our faculty and visiting researchers from the Great Lakes and beyond. In CFAES, we strive to enter partnerships that are enduring rather than transactional, to increase opportunities for meaningful participation from our stakeholders and alumni, and to create additional pathways for lifelong learning. The Ohio State University, in part led by CFAES, will serve as the lead partner for the first ever science park completely devoted to space research. The brand new terrestrial analog facility will grant the college unprecedented access to space-related agricultural research, the ability to synergize with partners in industry and across the land-grant system, and the opportunity to engage in additional outreach with K-12 and 4-H students. Our college has the unique privilege of establishing lifelong connections to the people of Ohio with relationships that start through 4-H or K-12 programs. For many Ohioans, that is a first point of connection with Ohio State and leaves a lasting impression that carries throughout their lifetime. Building and nurturing those connections with the people of the state is something we value highly.
This college means a ton to the agriculture in Ohio because, this is the future. These young kids that are in there with me, this is the future of agriculture. And in this world, it really doesn't seem like there is many young farmers around. You come to this college, you find a lot of those people. And it's super special to be able to have that in such a populated area. Columbus doesn't really understand it, and to be able to know the kids that are very intelligent from bigger farms and different backgrounds than me, humbling to learn from them and understand how they work things, stuff like that. So when I do have a farm of my size I want one day, I can take that back with me.
This past fall, we welcomed hundreds of our alumni back to our Columbus campus for an inaugural CFAES Alumni Homecoming Weekend, renewing and creating connections with our faculty, staff, and students. With the support of our generous donors, our college has surpassed its time and changed the Ohio State campaign fundraising goal of $225 million. In 2022, we received gifts from over 11,300 donors, with over 1,200 of them being new donors to the college. Housed within OSU Extension, our Farm Financial Management and Policy Institute will engage with departments within our college, schools and colleges within the university, and other universities across the country to help farmers apply research-based knowledge and best practices that increase productivity. Last year, Aaron Wilson was named Field Specialist of Ag, Weather, and Climate. He will expand and strengthen climate services to help OSU Extension educators and field and state specialists deliver robust, usable information across the state, as well as working to help farmers and agronomists. The story of our college extends beyond the few examples that were shared today. It reaches across our campuses and into every county in our state. Simply put, it is our story, and each one of us adds our own unique chapter to it every day. We are all vital to the future success of our college. And as we look to that future, inspire them to realize dreams they didn't think were possible, to grow careers that are fulfilling and have a lasting impact, to better themselves and the world around them, to maximize their impact on our world. Our potential as a college is dependent on each one of us finding that spark of inspiration, and the success of our purpose is in the hands of each one of us. Will you join us? We sustain life.